Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2 months of empties and declutters. So I did not do a July empties and declutters and now it's the end of August. So I was just so burnt out. Like I didn't do anything basically most of June and all of July. So I'm trying to come back strong. I feel re-energized and ready to start doing more YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. So I have a very full bag. This is what I keep all of my empties and some of my declutters in. So I'm just gonna pull at random and let's get started. I do these very quickly. If there's ever anything you want to know more about any of the products that I have emptied or decluttered, let me know in the comments and I am happy to provide further commentary. But first up as an empty is this Collab dry shampoo. I love this stuff. This is my favorite dry shampoo, so I will absolutely repurchase. It works really, it's just like it says, it's an overnight renew. It smells good. It doesn't have a no scent, but it has a nice scent. Sometimes I find that dry shampoo scents are overwhelming, especially like the second or third day, even if I'm not reapplying. It just like, I don't know. It has a calming scent. That's what it says. And I really like it. I have bought this probably 2 or 3 times at this point and will continue to repurchase it. I think I already did repurchase it. I have another bottle over there. So, 2 months of empties. So, an empty nail polish remover. I do try to just refill these. Anthony has like straight acetone in the garage, so I'll probably refill that so I don't have to rebuy it. I'm gonna save my declutters for the end. Another empty. This is the Pureology Color Fanatic Multitasking Leave-In Spray. I love this stuff. I'm using a leave-in conditioner that I got through Influencer, and I do not like it. It does not do anything that it says it should do. So I probably will repurchase this when I have a chance to. It's really nice, and it does like 21 things. It helps, it's a leave-in conditioner, it helps maintain my color, it has heat protectant in it, prevents from, does it? Yeah, external, protects against heat damage, strengthens, detangles, makes blow drying easier and faster, all that jazz. I love it. An empty cleanser. I got this from Influencer, or maybe Skeepers ages ago. I have a lot of cleansers that I'm still working my way through. So this one was very nice. I used it as the double cleanse in my double cleanse. So I always start with like a cleansing balm or oil and then follow it up with a gel cleanser typically. Really nice. It's not that I wouldn't repurchase, but there's just lots of cleansers out there that do this. So it's like nothing special, but was very nice. And this was the Tony Moly Vital Vita 12 Jelly Cleanser. So I would recommend, but I wouldn't necessarily repurchase. I have an empty La Roche-Posay Cicablast Balm B5. I love this stuff, especially since I've been using tretinoin. I use it every night, even in the summertime when it's hot, because I just need that extra moisture and like kind of like occlusive nature, real thick and hydrating. Like I still feel it in the morning. It doesn't always absorb, but I don't mind that because I feel like that means that's all the moisturizing that my skin needed that night. So would absolutely repurchase. And you know, as I always say, empty or cut your packages open to get every bit of your money's worth. A color Revlon Color Stay Semi-Permanent Brow Ink. I used this for fake freckles and fake freckles only. I had it for probably over a year. Ooh, it says it's a 9-month shelf life, but I only use this for fake freckles. And I liked it. I would repurchase it for that use and that use alone. Right now I'm using, I didn't put any freckles on today. Maybe I still might, but I've been using the Pseudolabs freckles, and I really, 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 really like those. I called it quits on this Sunkissed because unless I had a brush, I could not like put it on my face or like on my palm like I am wont to do. I had this for much longer than I should have, and I loved it. It was a great color. I loved the color, but it is now gone, and I am happy to see it out of my collection because I had it for so long. 2 empty Carmexes. To be fair, one of them was not a true empty, but I put it in, it somehow made its way into the washing machine. So it was ruined. So I scooped what I could out and put it in a pot and called it an empty. Neutrogena cleansing balm, love it. I have repurchased it many times. Not my most favorite, but still up there with one that I really like. Again, it's hard. These aren't mind-blowing to me. If they do the job that they're supposed to do, which is remove my makeup as a first cleanse, then I'm happy with it. Would recommend, would repurchase, but not against trying other beauty cleansing balms. My first empty tretinoin. I got a refill already, so I'm on my second tube, and I have noticed a huge difference in my skin. I am wearing a fuller coverage foundation today. I'm wearing the Fenty Soft Filter, but in general, I think my skin has improved tremendously. I'm also taking spirolactone, and I use clindamycin, so I'm doing a lot. I'm doing the most for the best skin ever, and I don't regret it. So hoping to move up. This is a 0.25, which I think is starter. And so maybe next year I can move up to 0.5. We'll see. 0.25 does seem to be working though. And then the last empty is this coconut almond moisturizing superfood mud mask that I got many uses out of. Anthony would do it with me too. They're nice. They're fun. Nothing special. It was really nice because it was moisturizing, but it was on sale at Ulta Beauty. There's a little sales sticker. And not that I wouldn't repurchase it, but there's just lots of other masks out there to try. It's not necessarily at the top of my list. I do like that it's resealable, so you definitely can get many uses out of it versus the other types of pouches where you cut open and then maybe they dry out before you have a chance to use them again. So I do like how reusable it is. And that's all my empties for the past 2 months. Not too mad about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 empties in 2 months. Not bad. Kind of honorary mention for an empty. This was my Hard as Nails Sally Hansen that actually leaked all over the bottom of this. Oh no, not this, of my nail bag that I have like my clippers and nail files in. So this like ruined it and it's just gross now. So I'm tossing it. So kind of a declutter. This is a declutter, the Falsy Surreal. I just don't like it. I do not like the way it made my lashes look. I saw a lot of people use it. It looked amazing on them. To me, it just wasn't volumizing enough. And I was literally would poke my eyeball, and I was over it. I said, no thank you, no more. I'm decluttering this Sephora 10-hour wear purely because it just is too light. Even at my palest, it just makes me look even more ghostly. But it was a very nice foundation. I'm sure they still sell this. This was in the shade Light, and it's a neutral foundation. It's called Light 10 Ivory Neutral. And I would repurchase maybe like a shade up. So if there's like, what did it say, 10? If there was an 11 or a 12, you know what I mean? Still in the light category, but just a shade darker. Yeah, but it was very nice, and it always looked very nice. I just had to do a lot to make the shade look like it matched me. And sometimes lighter makes my skin look drier. So, I don't know. I would rather just have a foundation that matches my skin. I'm decluttering this Diamond Days liquid eyeshadow in the shade Gold Star, as beautiful and stunning as it is. It did not live its fullest life, sadly. It is dried out. It does not work in its intended use. I tried to use this for a look just the other day and was very sad to see that it was dried out and no longer usable. So that's on hoarding makeup. That's not on using the makeup that you buy. I literally only use that maybe 3 or 4 times. I should check the other ones that I have of that brand because I bought them all at the same time. They might all be dried out for all I know. So that's sad. And then I had one more declutter, and it is, where is it? Over here. It's a big one. I am decluttering the Stone Cold Fox by ColourPop Cosmetics because I don't know. All the looks I make with this look the same. I don't need a 30 pan palette to literally make the same look every single time. I don't know. I was in love with this palette for a while, but then when I just kept making the same look no matter what colors I grabbed, it just was less enticing to me. And then I got the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, and it's very similar-ish. It's more rosy neutral than Cool Tone, but you can see a lot of similarities. Maybe. So, very similar in a much more curated palette that is going to get a lot more use from me than this 30 pan palette that I never reach for, and when I do, it makes the same look over and over and over again. If I wanted a basic look, I'll use some good basics for it. So ColourPop's just not it much more for me. Much more for me. I can't speak. But that's it. I don't think I see anything else that needs to be decluttered in my line of sight. And nothing else is empty. So it's not quite the end of the month. There's just a few days left, and there was nothing that I foresaw me finishing in the next 2 days. So I wanted to get a head start on this video and get it all edited and posted like the very beginning of September. So thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed looking at my trash. And if you have any questions or comments about any of the empties or what I've decluttered, again, happy to provide any extra commentary and thoughts in the comments. So let me know, and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic rest of the day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.